Hey everyone! Welcome to Update X24H, your go-to channel for the latest news, hottest dramas, breaking stories, and all the buzz from the world of entertainment. We're here to keep you updated, entertained, and always in the loop. Hit that subscribe button and join our growing family. Because here at Update X24H, we bring you the news that matters, the drama you love, and the stories you can't miss. Thanks for being part of our community. Let's stay connected, stay updated, and keep the good vibes rolling.
Imagine this. Over 1 million people watching live, more than 30 million replays within just an hour, and a fragile yet determined actress sitting in front of the camera, calmly eating noodles. This wasn't a movie scene from Love Like the Galaxy or Hidden Love. This was reality, and the actress was none other than Zhao Lusi, one of China's brightest stars. Her Douyin livestream became more than entertainment. It became a declaration of independence, a cry for justice, and a mirror reflecting the relentless pressure behind stardom. When Zhao Lusi pressed the button to go live on Douyin, it was not a casual decision or a spur-of-the-moment impulse. It was the culmination of weeks, perhaps months, of silent endurance, of watching her own image being reshaped by others, and of feeling the suffocating weight of a narrative that was never truly hers. For a young actress at the height of her career, silence might have seemed safer, more strategic, the path most celebrities would choose. Yet Zhao Lusi chose differently. She chose confrontation, not in the form of anger or accusations, but through calmness, honesty, and the kind of vulnerability that leaves an unforgettable mark. She knew the risks. She admitted openly that she feared being called unstable or even mocked for appearing live. But her greater fear was allowing falsehoods to define her. Remaining silent meant surrendering her voice, and surrender was never an option. The live stream was her way of reclaiming agency in an industry that often denies it. By facing millions of viewers with a steady gaze, she was making a declaration. She was still in control, she was still herself, and she was more than the distorted caricatures painted by gossip accounts and speculation. It was not about drama, nor was it about defiance alone. It was about dignity. Her words, "Right is right, wrong is wrong. That is all," reflected the quiet determination of someone who had reached a breaking point yet refused to shatter. In that moment, Zhao Lusi was not just an actress known for roles in dramas like Love Like the Galaxy or Hidden Love. She was a woman demanding the basic human right to be heard. What made her decision even more profound was the tenderness behind her strength. She did not go live to ignite conflict. She went live to calm her fans, to let them know she was still standing, still breathing, still able to laugh and eat noodles in peace. It was a paradoxical act of both defiance and comfort, rebellion and reassurance. Through it, Zhao Lusi turned vulnerability into power, and her calmness into a shield. That live stream was not simply a response to rumors. It was the purest expression of self-preservation, courage, and the desperate need to reclaim truth in a world too eager to twist it. The true weight of Zhao Lusi's livestream was not in the staggering numbers it drew but in the quiet force of her words. In an age where statements are often filtered through agencies, where celebrities speak only through polished press releases, Zhao Lusi's voice carried a rare kind of rawness that pierced through the noise. Each sentence she spoke was stripped of embellishment, but in that simplicity lay its strength. When she said, "I am normal, I am fine, don't worry," it was not merely a reassurance. It was a subtle defiance against the whispers that sought to portray her as fragile or unstable. It was a reminder that behind the headlines and accusations stood a young woman determined to affirm her humanity. Her insistence on separating right from wrong revealed a moral clarity that felt almost radical in the entertainment world, where compromise and silence are often considered survival skills. By stating, "Right is right, wrong is wrong. That is all," she dismantled the layers of speculation and manipulation with a few unadorned words. In that moment, Zhao Lusi was not just speaking to her fans, but also addressing an industry that thrives on distortion. Her calm tone was more powerful than any shout, because it was not rooted in desperation but in conviction. There was also an unmistakable tenderness threaded through her declarations. She urged her fans not to hurt on her behalf, confessing that their pain would only deepen her own. Such empathy revealed a woman deeply aware of the bond she shares with her audience, a bond that transcends the screen. Instead of feeding off their loyalty for comfort, she sought to shield them, to turn their gaze back toward their own happiness. That act of care, spoken in such a fragile moment, gave her words a resonance that no scandal could erase. Even the most ordinary gestures, like eating noodles mid-broadcast, became symbolic. It was her way of embodying calmness, of showing that normalcy still existed even in the storm. It transformed into a message louder than any slogan, that she was still here unbroken, steady enough to share a meal with millions watching. The power of her words did not lie in their grandeur but in their authenticity. They were the words of a woman reclaiming truth, refusing to be silenced, and choosing vulnerability as her greatest form of strength. In speaking so openly, Zhao Lusi gave her audience more than clarity. She gave them courage to believe that honesty can still cut through the loudest noise. The impact of Zhao Lusi's livestream was not confined to the four walls of her room or the platform of Douyin. It rippled outward like a sudden storm that no one could ignore. Within minutes, the numbers surged beyond imagination. Over 1 million people tuned in at the same time, and by the time she ended the broadcast, more than 30 million had witnessed her vulnerable yet unyielding presence. Yet these figures, impressive as they are, only tell a fraction of the story. What truly mattered was the way her words and actions ignited an emotional current that spread across fans, media circles, and even indifferent onlookers. People were not merely consuming content. They were experiencing a moment of raw humanity in real time. For her devoted fans, the livestream was a lifeline. Many had been left anxious by rumors, unsure of her state, and burdened by the silence that had shrouded her in recent weeks. Watching her speak directly, calmly, and with traces of humor gave them a renewed sense of comfort. It was not the glamour of a star that held them, but the authenticity of a young woman choosing to bear her struggles openly. Some cried in relief, others flooded comment sections with words of encouragement, and many admitted they had finally been able to breathe after days of worry. Zhao Lusi's decision to speak directly to them transformed fear into solidarity, binding her closer to those who have stood by her side. The media, too, could not turn away. Headlines quickly spread about her bravery, her refusal to remain silent, and the sheer scale of engagement her live stream commanded. Some praised her transparency, others questioned her motives, but all acknowledged that she had taken a step few in her position would dare. Even casual viewers, those who had never followed her career closely, found themselves drawn into the sincerity of the moment. It reminded people that beyond the polished images of stardom are individuals who bleed, who fear, and who long to be understood. What made the reaction so powerful was its dual nature, part relief, part admiration. Fans celebrated that she was still standing strong, while the wider public recognized a rare act of courage in an industry often driven by silence. The wave of response did more than validate Zhao Lusi's decision. It amplified her voice, ensuring that her truth would not be buried beneath speculation. In that wave, Zhao Lusi reclaimed not only her dignity but also a new kind of respect, one rooted in honesty and resilience. Humanizing moments that touched viewers. The livestream wasn't only about declarations. It was also filled with relatable moments. Zhao Lusi casually chatted with a taxi driver, asking about his daily rides. That simple conversation reminded viewers that beyond fame, she still connects with ordinary life. She turned off the gifting function, sending a clear message. This live stream is not about money, but about truth and connection. She joked lightly about her future, saying she could open a small noodle shop one day if acting was no longer possible. That lightheartedness contrasted the heavy atmosphere and left fans both smiling and emotional. A subtle but powerful rebellion. In China's entertainment industry, most stars remain silent during scandals. They issue carefully worded statements through agencies, rarely speaking directly. Zhao Lusi did the opposite. By live streaming unfiltered, she bypassed her management and the media, reclaiming her voice. This was more than a live stream, it was a rebellion against manipulation, both from gossip accounts and from the structures that tried to silence her. Her calmness became her strongest weapon. The broader message. Her words carried layered meanings. To fans, "Don't worry, I am okay. Live happily for yourselves." To the media, "Stop twisting my words for profit." To her agency and industry, "I can control my own narrative." This multidimensional message revealed Zhao Lusi as no longer just the cheerful heroine from dramas like Love Like the Galaxy, Xinghan Canlan, or Dating in the Kitchen, Wa Xi Huan Ni. She is now seen as a woman with courage, wisdom, and a fierce sense of self. A turning point in her career. This livestream may become the defining moment of Zhao Lusi's career. She has shifted from being perceived as a sweet idol to an artist who demands respect, not sympathy. By directly facing her challenges, she set an example for both fans and fellow celebrities. Sometimes the strongest move is to show your scars, not hide them. 9. Lessons behind the calm smile. Behind her soft smile and playful gestures, Zhao Lusi revealed the pressure of fame, the endless criticisms, the weight of false rumors, and the loneliness of carrying them. Yet she chose not to break. Instead, she sat before millions and said, "The world doesn't stop for one person. In the end, we must all keep living." That single sentence transformed her live stream into something greater. A reminder that even in the harshest spotlight, humanity and resilience shine through. 10. Final thoughts for UpdateX 24H audience. Dear viewers, Zhao Lusi's Douyin livestream was not just a piece of entertainment news. It was a cultural moment, one that reminded us about truth, courage, and the value of speaking up. At UpdateX 24H, we believe stories like these are worth sharing, because they show us that even stars we admire from afar are still human, fragile, brave, and real. Folded hands, thank you for watching this video. If Zhao Lusi's story touched you, please leave a comment below. Do you think more celebrities should speak up directly like this? Or should they remain silent until things settle? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, so you won't miss the next update on your favorite Chinese stars and dramas. This is UpdateX 24H, where stories come alive.